All right, today is the day. Today this thing is gonna get painted. I have a good friend of mine, Clint from KC Customs, all the way from Portsmouth. Yes, I know. I wouldn't have done it, but guy's a legend. So he's gonna give me some tips, tricks, run me through the process, and ultimately help me paint this thing. I'm not gonna reveal what colors I'm going with, but I think you'll find one of them very boring, but it's a race car, and I feel as a base is going to be absolutely amazing. So Clint was just saying that we have a couple of ways of doing it, and I kind of interrupted him with my camera and said I need to be filming. So
there's a couple of ways of doing it. Obviously we're using two colours. I'm not going to tell you the colours, but we are using two colours. And the cage and the shell are going to be two different colours. So there's one way of doing it. There's one way of painting the cage first, then masking it out and painting the shell, or painting the whole shell including the cage in one colour and then masking it out to paint the cage a different colour, which is probably the best way to go with this scenario because it's so tight around the car.
oh, the tightness, I mean, Sean Gosling from Grid, he did an amazing job. Yeah. I mean, people who saw the cage, they were like, how did you get it so tight? Because it's literally welded to the chassis everywhere. We don't even need 8 pillar gussets because I mean, what was it, 20 mil gap? And you can't put a gusset in there. It'll just look, I mean, the holes are going to be tiny.
So I think we're going to go with option 2. So we're going to paint the whole thing in one colour and then probably leave it a couple of days and then mask it out, and then you can paint your second colour just on the cage itself. That's going to be the better option for this.
And how long you reckon the first sort of base colour needs to dry before you can
probably a couple 2 to 3 days, depending on sort of temperatures and stuff, but I'd say 2 to 3 days. We get a good coating on the cage as well, so it acts like an undercoat, and then we'll clean that up, and then literally you can paint your second colour onto the cage, and then that will be done. What about the engine bay? Is the engine bay going just the one colour?
I think the base color.
Yeah.
Why not? Because then it will be so much easier. Because I actually bought some spray paint, the same raw color, so I can actually touch things up.
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing white again, but white just gets too dirty, and I think the base color is going to be light enough. Because I didn't want to go black. I don't want to have any color. No. I want it to be base the same, and it will just make it so much easier, just all one color.
No, I think that's good. I think that's definitely our plan forward. So the next step is to take out the few bits of fab work.
Yeah, like the seat, the steering column, the shift. I mean, there is nothing really sort of bolted to it yet anyways. And obviously put the wheels on, put it on the ground, and lots of scotch brighting. So yeah, here's your little montage. Adapt and improvise. How's my spray booth for you guys? It's brilliant, isn't it? I'm sure some of you kind of guessed when I got it. They were like, oh, what is this going to be? Spray booth. Well, it's for storage. Anyway, Clint said it's absolutely perfect because it acts almost as what's it called?
Like an oven?
No, not like an oven. The greenhouse, because it's really warm inside, even though it's not transparent. But you can tell it's actually a lot warmer, and obviously hiding from the elements. We're gonna have a fan in there that's gonna blow everything out. We're gonna have one heater on each side just to give it a little bit extra warm. Gonna close half of this thing. I think it's absolutely fine. So Clint just did all the scotching on the outside. I'm gonna jump inside. I need to take the steering column off because obviously we needed that to move the car in and out. All right, so it's my turn to do some hard labor. So I'm gonna be scotch brightening on the inside. And I've just been told a few specific areas that are really important, and actually I wouldn't have even thought about it. So say it again.
So what's important here is the scotch behind the cage all around here, because when you go for your second colour on the cage in the next coming days, you're going to be masking on this.
Yeah.
So all this needs to be really well keyed up to allow for you to mask on it, and it doesn't pull with.
So what does the scotch brightening do really?
It just keys the surface enough just to accept a coat of paint, and it won't take it off.
Yeah.
It just keys the surface up, it cleans it, and then obviously we go over with some cleaner as well to clean it up.
Yeah. We're using specific paint, a really sort of Amazing paint. I don't know if I want to tell you guys or not. I'll probably will. I'll show you the label. Why not? You know, no trade secrets here. It's a paint that does not require any base coat, any primer.
No, so it's got a built-in edge primer.
Yeah, built-in edge primer, so it goes on top of bare metal. Real time saver this. Yeah, so just need to sort of do all the important bits. Obviously, all the cage. Everything outside has been done. Pretty much everything is masked off, so yeah, home straight. So everything is masked, everything is scotch brighted, and the shell is prepared, and it's looking rather good. Just doing a few last bits of hoovering. Next is compressor and just blow some of the dust off. And then we have to use tack cloth to sort of remove every last bit of whatever crap that you have it on it. And that's it, literally ready to be painted. What we need to do is we need to set up the heaters to raise the temperature in here even more. Even though it's warm, as you can see, I've changed my overalls just in my fancy t-shirt. By the way, I still have a few for sale, so if you know, go down, there's a link, shop, support, all good. Yeah, so heat this place up a little bit more, because the metal, I've been told, needs to be warm. I wouldn't even thought about it, but yeah, Clint, the man, done it before, clearly. So yeah, the warmer the metal, the better the adhesion. So yeah, very happy how it's going so far. Anyways, this is the color, as you can see, a smidge on my hand. Yes, I know, how original. It's primer gray. Well, it's not primer gray because it's not as light as primer gray. I actually went into town choosing this color. This is very similar to the Audi, I forgot the name. Well, yeah, Nardo, but this one is slightly darker with a bit of a sort of brownish tint to it. So it's very, very beautiful. RAL 7024 if you want to paint your car the same as mine and stuff. So this paint is quite special. I'm not going to show you what the other one is. Let it be revealed. So this is basically sold by Express Paints. It's Lexus industrial paint. Yeah, like Lexus. So as we mentioned before, it has, what's it has? The
built-in edge.
Built-in edge. So on bare metals or whatever, you don't need any sort of undercoat. Brilliant. And we might even get away on most places with a single coat. That's how amazing this paint is.
Keep it nice and light.
Yeah, keep it nice and light. I mean, that's the key. Of course, if this was a fucking show car, you would paint it 3 coats, maybe, whatever. Well, you probably won't use that paint, right? If it was a show car.
No.
Yeah, because this is industrial. Yeah. What is it usually used for?
Trucks, lorries.
Trucks, lorries. Because longevity, single coat, boom. Cover the whole thing with one. It comes with its own sort of hardener. It's isolated pack 2K, whatever this is. I mean, you can probably tell that I'm not a professional painter, so I don't know. This man told me which paint to get, because he painted his car that color, and they paint all of their race cars that they prepare and repair in this paint, correct?
Yep.
Yep. And it's been done before, so literally ready to apply a couple of coats. There's one heater there. I'm not sure how is that helping, because we have a massive window into the world. There's one inside the car, just heating this metal up a little bit more. There's a fan in there. It's quite breezy today, so I'm not sure if we even need it. I'll switch it on just to sort of keep the draft sort of flowing, because that thing is pretty good. And yeah, guys, super exciting. Super exciting. It's happening. It's happening. Such a lovely color. Guys, obviously here you can't really see it because it's all like green tinted, but to my untrained eye it's beautiful. I mean, the choice was amazing. Like I said, it has a slight sort of tint of brownish in it. I know it may sound a bit like, what do you mean brown? Hey, but trust me, this and the cage color is gonna look absolutely sick. Obviously don't worry about this, this is getting replaced, so that's why we're only doing sort of the sides. But yeah, AC Custom at work.
"72 hours later."
I'm looking at this and I cannot believe that in 12 days, this needs to be a competitive race car. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna finish this video here. I absolutely love the color combo. This gray and this yellow just absolutely works wonderful together. Obviously it needs a little bit of clean, there's sort of some dust and everything, and of course these were not painted because we're changing them completely. But again, I want to say thank you to Clint from KC Customs. Guys, go check them out, give a man a follow, his page and everything. He does sick work painting. I mean, obviously he did the inside and not a single run. My cage, when I painted it myself, because obviously I couldn't have him here for 3 days, runs everywhere. But you know what, a race car, and I did it myself, so I fully take responsibility. Whatever Clint did, absolutely perfect. And this paint is just so robust. It just feels, you know, kind of like almost like it's been baked on, you know, like the sort of a hard shell of a sort of powder coat. So very happy. But the color combo is amazing. You're probably asking why yellow. Well, you will find out. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and go check out KC Customs. And if you have a Subaru or GTR or any other race car or any car and you want it painted and you're near Portsmouth, take it there, you'll be in the good hands. Say Rusky sent you and you might get a cup of tea. Bye bye.